Okay, guys, welcome back to another segment that we're going to be having here on Politi-Cast. We're going to be talking about something that the Hill released. So the title is Biden May Face Midterm Reckoning on the Supreme Court Reform. So pretty much they're trying to pressure Biden into adding more people to the Supreme Court, which is just not what we need. Biden could find himself facing intense pressure from the left to take on a bolder stance on reforming the 6-1 conservative majority in the court. So, Adam, what do you think of this garbage?
Yeah, I don't think this should be happening. Like, the whole purpose they're trying to pack the Supreme Court is to almost get eliminate the conservative majority, because anything they do in Congress right now can be debated and even shot down in the Supreme Court. So their goal is to just their goal is to pack the Supreme Court with judges and potentially have an unlimited number of judges that are part of their party. Right now it's mostly progressive Democrats who have that goal. Not a lot of moderate Democrats actually support that, and I don't think any Republicans that I know that I've seen so far actually support it.
It'd be the only the hard left, to be quite honest, that would support anything remotely close to this. Because,
yeah.
I mean, back in the day, Jerry Nadler and Nancy Pelosi and actually the Democrat majority back then said no. Even Nancy Pelosi wasn't on with that. So that's saying a lot.
Yeah, and
that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Same with FDR. He had a Democrat supermajority, and he failed to as well.
Yeah, and I don't honestly, I think what that's doing is hurting a lot of Democrats' chances for re-election during the midterms. The midterms is actually the midterms is 2022, so it's coming up, and it's hurting not only the progressives but also a lot of moderate Democrats who actually don't want the Supreme Court to be packed. So
the Democrat Party's already hurting.
Yeah.
This is piss poor timing.
Yeah. They really shouldn't be doing this this risky at this time. They have the midterms on the line, and they have 2024 on the line. It's not. They shouldn't be doing this.
I mean, if they do this, I do think they've given up all chances.
Yeah.
I mean, this is everyone's still talking about the red wave. That's the problem here. Is we're talking about having a red wave, and they're over there goofing off. Which I'm fine with. I don't like them, but at the same time, man, it's kind of shocking to see them sacrifice everything for attempt to. I think for right now, I think only the Hill has come up with this poor plan.
Yeah, and the problem is Democrats, if they lose the majority during the midterms, even if they lose the Senate or the House, I honestly think that the Biden presidency could be over at that point. If it isn't over now, I think the whole entire Biden agenda may be destroyed if they lose the majority.
I wouldn't say I don't support all Democrats, but a lot of them now have become just idiots that haven't been able to really put anything good forth.
Yeah, on both sides though.
There's idiots on both sides. I don't like Ted Cruz as much as I used to. Mitch McConnell's an idiot, and Ted Cruz, he's okay.
Yeah, that could be you could probably.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, he said stuff about red flag laws which ticked me off, and I'm just I don't like you anymore. I'm just when you're putting stuff out like that, that's not by the Constitution. That's what I live by.
Yeah.
And I don't care what side you're on. You should still be proud of the rights that your God gives you. This isn't the government giving you this. No one gives you these except for God. And it kind of took me by surprise when Yale University, the proposal there, this proposal ranked as the current favorite, and it shows that the progressives want this packing of the courts. But Yale's a very liberal university, and tends to be the hard left people that like to push this forward.
Yeah, and the people who are saying that in Yale, I don't know if it's the entire school saying that, or if it's just one little group in the school saying that.
Well, that's the way polls work. That's the way polls work too. They're very biased anymore, and you don't get great information. I was able to look at a poll not too long ago, and it actually showed a lot of Democrats are kind of following the same same kind of ideas as Republicans
Yeah.
now, which is kind of getting interesting. And I think it's just now come to, I want my lives back. I want my life back. I don't want this craziness and hecticness and anger to keep continuing. And, you know, packing the Supreme Court to get what you want,
Yeah, like that's
it's not the way you do it.
It's like the government shouldn't be able to just force the Supreme Court to have more judges. They shouldn't, just like they shouldn't be able to just enforce bans or enforce like
Yeah.
anything on people. The whole.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, if you have.
No, Finish up.
But I kind of find it ridiculous, though, in a way. That, like,
Yeah.
you know, you just have to get your way. And
Yeah.
I haven't gotten my way much in life, and, you know, I'm fine with that. I accept that. I don't care. I just find it ridiculous when people throw a hissy fit over their policies not going through. You know, did you ever stop to think why they're not going through? Maybe because we're on the brink of an economic collapse, pretty much,
Yeah.
and they're pushing.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, these bills that they're trying to push through, like the spending bill, and there's other bills like the infrastructure kind of had a hard time, but it was passed. But these bills that they're trying to push through, no Republican likes that, which usually no Republican usually supports a lot of these bills that the Democrats through. But you also have a bunch of moderate Democrats who don't support it. It's only really the progressives. So if you have the other party that doesn't even support it at all, and a lot of people on your own party that doesn't support these policies, don't you think you should rethink these bills you're trying to push through?
See, that's a problem with the Democrat Party. They don't really think things through, and this is what I've always had a problem with this, man. If something that you make and no one can agree on, and not even the people that are supposed to be standing with you,
Yeah.
who are supposed to be standing with you, will support it.
Yeah, you really have
What?
to rethink.
Rethink what you're doing.
Yeah.
Your own party won't even follow you into the grave.
I mean, a lot of them are, but not everyone.
No, oh yeah, I know.
You have to think to yourself, if you don't have that majority in there, you have to.
That's something AOC would do. She'd walk right into the ground with them.
He has a majority in both the Senate and the House, and he still can't get these things passed.
Yeah.
Which you have to think, maybe the bill isn't good. Maybe it's not the people in the people who are actually against the bill that's the problem. Maybe it's the bill itself that's the problem.
Yeah,
Maybe
I know.
It's no good.
Well, they'll still see, that's the problem with the left. It's never good enough.
Yeah.
And if they get denied something, they will come back 30 times harder. And it's like, but we already agreed that we didn't want this. And they're like, well, you told us no. So now we're going to come after you even more because we just don't like it. You know, after Trump, everything changed. Now it just seems like it's revenge.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's, let's make your lives suck. Let's make all of humanity suffer because you voted someone in who doesn't take special interest money. It's not like I support the guy. He has a mouth that runs 10 miles ahead of him and a Twitter account that I wish and I'm glad is deleted for the love of God. It didn't end, and he kept screwing himself. But, you know, at the same time, he wasn't taking special interest money. He wasn't cutting deals.
Who is
He was
this?
a businessman, Trump.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't-
I
he
don't.
wasn't
I'm
cutting
not.
those
I'm
deals.
not glad his Twitter channel's gone. I don't think anyone should just be.
Well, I'm
lose
just
a
saying, I
platform
wish he would have
automatically.
deleted it. I wish he himself would have deleted it. No,
Yeah,
the
he did go a
censoring is
little too
annoying.
far sometimes with.
The censoring is irritating.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he should have deleted his damn account. Yeah, I said that wrong.
He should have thought things out before he tweeted. Honestly, a lot of the times.
A lot of them should.
Yeah.
A lot of them
Yeah.
should. And it's irritating, man. And it's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
And he screwed himself, though, being on Twitter.
Yeah. I feel like maybe.
Elon Musk at least
I don't know
his tweets.
I don't know if being on Twitter screwed. I just think
No, it didn't screw
what
him.
hurt things was not really thinking before he spoke.
Yeah.
Even if, yeah. Like,
Well, he said a lot of things, a lot of questionable things on Twitter, and I'm just like, for the love of God, please stop. At least Elon Musk provided, like, legitimate, like, backing
Yeah.
to what he was saying. He added information. He even showed his taxes just recently. So, at least he did that.
Yeah.
Trump didn't do that. He just came out and he bitched, and, you know,
Even
I
if he
didn't really
was
agree
right,
with him,
it's
but...
like I think he should have showed some information.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Twitter they're scumbags.
But
They deleted
everyone's
his
honestly,
account. I'm saying he should have deleted it.
Yeah. Possibly, yeah.
I'm very anti-Twitter. I don't have
Yeah.
Twitter. I'll never get it.
And
That's just a cancer.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, please stop.
yeah, and it's the same thing. Like,
Awful.
yeah, I know what you're saying, but
Well,
like,
it's harassment, bullying, and people not getting anywhere. It's just
Yeah.
people hating each other.
yeah, Twitter's annoying.
Twitter
like
is
that.
hate.
I mean,
I'm,
at the same time,
it is what it is.
at the same
We
time,
made
you
it.
kind of have to use these things to have some kind of platform to.
Yeah, I know.
express
I
your
just feel like
voice,
that's like
yeah.
the worst like side of the platform, like Instagram and stuff and Facebook. At least they're not total war zones. I mean, you go on Twitter, man, it is a absolute war zone of people just pushing their own political agenda, and anyone else who just disagrees, absolutely just go after them. They run and
Yeah.
gun. I mean, that guy who made that "Let's Go Brandon" call on Joe Biden, they doxed him.
Yeah, there's so much.
I think his company he works for, thankfully his father owns it. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't need anyone else screwing him over, but they gave it like a 2-star review, and this is
Yeah.
all Twitter dicks.
Yeah, there's so
They're
much
just
bullying on
dicks.
social media. It's like from both sides. There's so much.
Oh, both
bullying,
sides.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, and that's the issue. Now, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
No one's going to get rid of it. It's there. It is what it is.
Yeah,
but
people do feel like that's a place to express their.
yeah, they're
opinions, yeah.
strong opinions, and you know that's
Yeah.
what they go above and beyond with their opinion, and it's like, dear God, here we go. And I remember I downloaded it. I had the account for like 3 days,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, screw this.
Like that's the thing. I think anyone could be able to go. I think anyone should be allowed to go on there and say
Have
what
civil
they
discussion.
want. I just don't think the platform itself should be banning people they don't like. You know what I mean?
They have no right to tell. Well, the new CEO is
matter
a
who-
complete and total just
The
absolute.
CEO,
Just,
yeah, Jack Dorsey.
he's a
left,
tyrant.
yeah.
He's a tiny tyrant. I mean, free speech is about. What did he say? Free speech is about people who follow something. It was something ridiculous, and I'm just like, you gotta be
He
serious,
said
man.
a few things that. I
Yeah,
can't
some
remember.
very questionable things, and I'm just like, it's as questionable as your app.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh well, we got rid of one, and now here comes another, and it's just like, great, you're gonna do the exact same thing. I know we got off topic with this one, guys, but
Yeah.
that's the way these podcasts go. We're just gonna talk about what we need to. But yeah, I really hope that they don't attempt this packing.
Yeah, I hope
Not
so.
not to say that I wouldn't love to see them fail again, because
Yeah, and it's
who
not.
loves watching them fail
Yeah.
again and again because they
It's-
keep trying terrible things.
And that's not the job of the federal government to just enforce things like that.
Nope.
They shouldn't have the decision to pack the Supreme Court, just like they shouldn't have the decision to enforce things on people or force people to do something. The whole point of the federal government is to, people don't know this, but their job is to enforce and protect the Constitution. That's their job. That's the job of the
Yeah.
Supreme Court, Congress, President.
Guys, comment what you think. Comment what you think. I want to hear what you have to say about this. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think about the federal government and their overreach on you guys. How has it affected your lives? Please enlighten me. Tell me.
Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy the holidays and have a happy, New Year.
Yep.